excited to get these in the tank. Nice colours. Alright, so just did a test, 35 parts per million. Had to do a water change. Alright, so done roughly maybe a 10% water change on the tank while I was sorting out the pipe to go down to the drums. Just did a bit of spot feeding, obviously with the corals as well. Got some new additions. We'll touch back to this after the change. How good is automation? So, kind of got a rough sort of idea. Fill back up to there, and then obviously the water in the sump will take you back up to the desired level. Alright, what up guys? So quick little update on the Cade. Just finished maybe a 10-15% water change. This might be surprising to a few people, but it's actually only the second water change since the system's actually been going. Water parameters have been great. I haven't had any issues. My previous tanks I've always done weekly, bi-weekly water changes. With this build I wanted to do a slightly different approach. But here we are today. Results, alk is sitting at 7.8. Nitrates on the higher end was about 17.5. Phosphates pretty decent, 0.07. Water clarity is amazing. As you guys know, I've purchased a roller mat in the spare room right now over the next handful of days. Over the holiday season I will be building that, but this tank right now has been just running on filter floss. So every time I have someone visit and look at the tank, they are shocked on just how clear the water is. But a bit of an update on the new coral addition. So I've added in a few new pieces. First one here, I got 4 new Trackys. Check out the colour on that. Settled in really well. I saw 4 of them at my local LFS and I said just chuck them in the bag. The torches, left one, we've obviously got the ruster, and obviously we've got the standard green on the right. You can tell with the tentacles they're a little bit thinner, more of a yellower tinge, and obviously quite thicker tentacles with a green tinge at the top there, but done really, really well. I did some spot feeding while I was doing the water change, and yeah, the mouths were out and they were loving a bit of a feed while there was no flow. You can see the Trackys snail on the frog spawn. They are great cleaners, but they are a pain in the asses when it comes to corals if they're not glued. But yeah, that torch is doing okay. These guys here, as you can see at the back there, another Tracky. I saw it like that colour, guys. Unbelievable. Don't know if that's going to be the final resting spot. That one's not glued at the moment, so I'm just kind of playing out with some placement, but she's looking good. Nice little centerpiece. The behaviour always seems to be doing really well. Love the colour, the white. In the back, the 2 hammers always doing well. We have another Tracky there. Hopefully you can see the colour. I'm seeing in person. Multicolours, orange, greens, blues. Got the two toxic green heads at the back, candy canes. They're doing well. LPS, I don't know what this is called. Put it in the comments. Not sure if this is thriving. The intensity on the light is obviously on the lower end, so I think it's done okay, but give us some feedback if I should do some adjustments. Another candy cane head here, doing well, definitely growing. The old Goniopora, it's kind of closed off at the moment since I've done the water change and the spot feeding. Normally the tentacles are absolutely pumping. But yeah, this coral's doing really well. The Superman Scully. This was just a little frag and it's grown a decent amount since I've had it in the tank. Love the colour. The Acan side, the one at the back is flourishing really well. Multiple heads have grown. A little bit fluffy. This one here, love the colour on this. Struggled a little bit, I think it's just obviously how I angled the coral. You can see, get this camera right for you guys. You can see there were a couple of heads that have died off. Check out that. Unbelievable. I'm loving these colours. And next to it, the devil's hand, that always seems to be done good and then bad and then good then bad. So right now it is closed off. There's no bulb extension. But the corals are doing really, really good. I'm dosing all for Reef, about 10 ml a day. Seems to be keeping these guys happy since I've been using the All for Reef. Yeah, I've definitely noticed a bit of growth. I'm also dosing the CVE, and I feel like it's definitely enhancing a lot of the colour within the corals. The only one I'm struggling with, as you guys know, is the GSP wall. Not sure if it's just because the flow maybe, but yeah, it's definitely on struggle street. To the fish, no new additions. Everyone is still here, thriving. The two clowns, the male is definitely growing since obviously the purchase, and the female, yes, obviously dominant, but has chilled out quite a lot since obviously being in the tank. Definitely a lot more of an explorer. She's on Zoom at the moment. Blue Tang's doing well, healthy, definitely growing. Banana Wrasse character. I'll tell you something, anytime this fish is stressed or pissed off or whatever, just dive straight into the sand bed. But no, colour's looking great. One of my favourite fish, great personality. The back there, the bristle tooth tang, awesome guy, great with grazing. He's definitely a character. He always has a bit of fun obviously with the purple, but this guy here is flourishing, doing extremely well. Definitely these guys have definitely chilled out. Maybe the first handful of days they were figuring out who's the big dog. But the dominance in the tank is definitely calmed down, which is great. We'll be adding in some new additions very soon. I'm looking at getting The next two fish I'd love to get a fox face. There is one at my local LFS, but it's obviously on the bigger side. I would like to introduce something a little bit smaller. And one day I would like to have a copper band butterfly, but I think I need more of an established tank before chucking one of those fish in. I saw two at one of the shops I do go to. They were eating well, but they're a tough fish to keep. Cleanup crew's done really well. Got maybe 3 Trackys, a couple of turbos. Can't remember what the white one at the top is called with the gold rim. These guys here, guys, if you haven't got any of these, can't remember the name. He's sifted obviously through the sand. Incredible, absolutely incredible. Probably one of the best cleanup snails I've ever had in the tank before. But yeah, so far guys, everything's going really well. Equipment's working really good. As I said, no new changes apart from the roller mat, but that is coming very soon. The skimmer is definitely, what's the word? Yeah, so the skimmer's obviously definitely settled in, running, I guess is the word I'm looking for. But yeah, next update, hopefully obviously we'll have the roller mat put in. I'll be honest, the instruction manual for setting up obviously the roller isn't the best, so work in progress, but we'll figure it out. But yeah, outside of that guys, equipment's working really well. And yeah, tank is running really well, super happy. But yeah, with these new Tracky additions, oh, look at that colour guys, holy smokes. They are definitely, oh, some nice centerpieces. Thanks to yeah, all the support so far. I think I tipped over 100 followers, so appreciate all you guys that are liking, following the journey. Appreciate it. We'll see you guys on the next one.